Good morning, students. Myself, Teacher Anju. We already started with the chapter 4, that is environmental balance. In this lesson, previously we had studied about the meaning of biodiversity, environment, food chain, and food web. Today, we are going to learn the last topic, that is about the environmental balance. If there is no link or if the link is broken down, our environmental balance become imbalance. So what is this balance? What we have to do to keep this balance, we will study now. There are many food chains in our environment. Because of this food chain, every living thing gets food it needs and therefore continues to live. It means if sun is there, then only plants will be there. Plants are there, then only all other animals get their food every day properly. And then only they will continue to live in this environment. Microorganisms that live in the soil helps the process of decomposition of plants residue, dead animals, excreta, etc. As a result, substances that help the growth of plants are formed and get added to the soil are used by plants. Micro, it means small. So the small organisms which are present in the soil, what they will do? They decompose. Decompose, it means they break down whatever the plant's residue, that is the dry leaves, dead animals which are there, all falls in the soil, and excreta, that is the waste material of the animal which is present in the soil. What the small microorganism will do? They will eat it. They will break down into the new substances, and the new substances, when it is added to the soil, it makes the soil very fertile. As soil becomes fertile, plants get more nutrients and plants grow more bigger and healthier. Okay, students, did you understand what are microorganisms? Thus, plants use substances in the soil for their growth, and when plants and animals die, the decomposition of their remains adds these substances to once again, and this is an important cycle in the environment. So, new substances prepared by the insects. Plants has taken up this new substance for its growth. Now when that plants die, what happens? Whatever nutrients in the plants, it gets mixed with the soil again. So the new plants which will grow, it will get that again and form that same soil. So this is the cycle. Also, living things get a continuous supply of water because of the water cycle. Now, can you see water is here in the oceans or sea? It is get continuously evaporated due to the sun's heat. Evaporation means they form the water vapor, and because of the water vapor, these clouds are formed. These clouds are dashed to each other. So the rainfall comes. When this rainfall comes down, the water again gets back into the sea or oceans. Now, can you see the cycle is formed? This cycle we called as the water cycle. Living things use oxygen from the air for breathing and give out carbon dioxide gas. Plants use the carbon dioxide from the air for making their food. Oxygen is given out in this process and gas added to the air. This too is a cycle in nature. It means oxygen from air taken up by living things, and living things give out carbon dioxide to the plants, and plants will use carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen in the air. So one more cycle we saw, that is air cycle. We all are interdependent on each other. There are several other such cycles in nature as the water cycle and the air cycle. The interaction go on continuously. This helps to maintain the food chains in the environment. When the various cycle in the environment go on uninterrupted, environmental balance gets maintained. Now you know that oxygen is a living thing? No, it is non-living thing, but we are living things. We need that non-living things. Okay, students, like this we are interdependent on each other. So when all this dependence is maintained, food chain is maintained. And when such food chain is maintained, such cycle is maintained in nature, then our environmental balance is maintained for thousands of years. If the balance is not disturbed by anyone, then our environment remains safe. It is good for us to live in that thousands of years. In the cycle, this chain are very important. So I hope you understood all about this environmental balance. Now, what we have learned. First, there are innumerable types of living things on earth. There is an interaction between living and non-living things in the environment. Different kinds of animals, plants, and microorganisms are found in different regions of the earth. The water cycle, various other cycles, and food chains in nature helps to maintain the balance in the environment. This balance has been maintained for thousands of years. I hope, children, that you enjoyed learning this lesson. Yes, thank you.